Christopher Dorner, June 4, 1979, New York, USA. February 12, 2013, Angeles Oaks, San Bernardino County, California, is a former police officer of the Los Angeles Police Department, a lieutenant in this Navy Reserve, suspected of 4 murders and 2 attempted murders in Southern California. The police raid on Dorner became the largest in the history of the Los Angeles Police Department. It covered the territory of 4 states: California, Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. Dorner was a skilled shooter. For shooting accuracy, he received awards, including a medal. He served in this Navy in a unit engaged in combat operations underwater. Served in Afghanistan. He was well trained, including as a policeman. Dorner had no children, according to court records, and his wife filed for divorce in 2007. At the time of the shooting, Christopher Dorner was in La Palma. Began to work as a police officer in the Los Angeles Police Department. Dorner encountered racism, sadism, gratuitous violence, circular bail, corruption, and other vices in the department. He began to write reports on his colleagues. He was transferred from place to place. In 2008, according to other sources, 2009, Dorner was fired from the police for falsely accusing a female police officer of hitting a handcuffed detainee lying on the floor in the face. Interviewed employees of the hotel where the arrest took place said that they did not see the blow, and the detainee himself did not confirm it when he was questioned by the police. However, he later told his father that he had been hit. Dorner contested the dismissal in court. The court upheld the administrative decision of the police department. In 2011, his appeal against the court decision was dismissed. In early 2013, Dorner published his manifesto on the internet, in which he declared that his dismissal was unfair and threatened violence against all people associated with the Los Angeles Police. Dorner announced that he would kill his former colleagues, their family members, and other bad people he had encountered in his life. In the manifesto, he lists his victims and calls on people of goodwill to follow his example. He pointed out that he is well aware of the police methods of catching people like him, and is therefore uncatchable. He is not afraid of death. I have nothing to lose. The police department has left me with everything. On February 3, 2013, Dorner shot and killed the daughter of one of his former colleagues and her fiancé. On February 6 to 7th, he killed a policeman and wounded 2 others, after which he drove his car to a mountainous forest massif. Dorner set the car on fire and ran. Being an African American, Dorner enjoyed the sympathy and support of blacks, as well as some other sections of the population, while the Los Angeles Police, on the contrary, had a bad reputation among these social groups. These circumstances made Dorner's capture extremely difficult. Several days of searching yielded nothing. The police took about 40 people under house protection who could be in danger. The police officers carrying the guard fired twice at people who had nothing to do with Dorner. In the first incident, early in the morning, they fired at a pickup truck that was driving with its headlights off. 2 women in the car who were delivering the morning newspaper were injured. They needed hospital treatment. A local resident said that they always delivered the newspaper with the headlights off, so that the light wouldn't wake people up. 15 minutes after the first incident, the police rammed from behind and fired at the pickup truck of a young man who was going for a ride in the ocean on a board before work. He escaped wounded by fire, but was injured by a ram. In both cases, the shot cars did not match the orientation either by model or color. On February 10, 2013, California authorities announced a $1 million reward for information leading to Dorner's capture. This number is the largest in the history of Los Angeles. Simultaneously with the announcement of the award, Dorner's actions were qualified as domestic terrorism. On February 12, 2 housekeepers came to clean a house on Club View Drive, about 5 miles from Big Bear. They found a man there, similar in description to Dorner. The authorities believe that he was hiding there for a long time. He tied the women up and drove away in a purple Nissan at approximately 12:15 a.m. One of them managed to break free and call the police. At approximately 1:45 p.m. on February 12, the suspect, driving a stolen Nissan, got away from the car with the hunting inspectors. They rushed after him along the icy mountain roads. During the chase, the suspect crashed a stolen car and stole a local resident's pickup truck. After shooting at the pursuers, one of whom returned fire, he drove off the road, abandoned the pickup truck, and ran away through the snow. The suspect was wearing camouflage and a bulletproof vest. Sheriff's deputies joined the chase. Around 4:20 p.m., Dorner barricaded himself in a cabin near the Big Bear ski resort east of Los Angeles. A shootout began. Dorner wounded two sheriff's deputies. They were both airlifted to the hospital, where one of them died. Law enforcement agencies have released equipment for successive destruction of the walls of the house. The SWAT team broke the windows and threw tear gas canisters into the house, which emit heat when used. Soon a fire broke out in the house. The cause of the fire is unknown. According to one of the leaders of law enforcement officers, there was no intention to cause a fire. Charred remains of a person were found on the ashes, which were handed over to the forensic examination for identification. Until the identification of Dorner's remains, almost all security measures taken in connection with the attacks remained in force. Dorner was officially identified by his teeth.